Hello everybody, Snowflake here, and welcome to another episode of Skyrim. In the last episode, we completed the Balance of Power quest, which is part of the Saints and Seducers add-on. We'd already done a lot of it, just incidentally coming across Seducers bandit camps on our travels. We'd already beaten the leader and discovered that this conjurer, Thoron, has been using both the Saints and Seducers to plunder artifacts for him. And the Seducer's journals had told us that he was in sewers somewhere. There was clearly another piece of a puzzle, so we had to go ahead and defeat the Golden Saints, beat their camps, and we discovered that he is hiding in Solitude. Put the two things together, and you find that the guy we're looking for is in the Solitude sewers. But that's a quest for another day. We went back to Risard, and he gave us a bit of money for our troubles because, we were just clearing out the bandits so he could conduct his business without fear of being robbed. We also came across a lot of other encounters, such as the dragon who ran away. When we came close to killing it, decided to just turn tail and run rather than stay and fight. We beat off a bunch of Forsworn as well. We cleared a Necromancer cave on the way as well, so we did some stuff. We got some Golden Saints gear, which was pretty cool as well. At the end of the last episode, I was undecided as to what we were going to do in the next one. Since the quest is active, and it's going to be annoying that it keeps popping up, we're going to find the Nirnroot, the Nightshade, and the Death Bell for Mrs. Ingen Black-Briar. Just because that quest will keep selecting itself repeatedly. So we are going to do it. So, yeah. Let's start off with finding 20 Nirnroot. Let me just find where to look for that. Alright, we're back. Alright, we'll start with a Nirnroot then. So, okay, grows near water anywhere. We already knew that. You can collect 9 samples from Sereti Farm, which is close to Riften. Okay, we've been to Sereti Farm, so we might have already plundered a lot of those samples. And that's, Sereti was the woman that, oh, courier?
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
I wasn't expecting this.
Let's see here. A letter. Not sure who from. He wouldn't say, just that he was a friend of yours.
A friend of mine.
Looks like that's it. Got to go.
It's so bright out here. I don't know how you stand it.
Okay. Let's have a look at this letter. Letter from a friend. Find the source of power in Silverdrift Lair. Oh, okay. Snowflake, you caused a bit of stir in Red Eagle's Redoubt when you demonstrated the power of your food. When everyone is anxious of the return of the Dragonborn. Yeah, we've seen this letter before. So if you shout, there's a chance you get a letter which tells you where another word of power is. Apparently there is one in Silverdrift Lair. Okay. I appreciate the heads up, mysterious friend. Okay, and now this quest is selected. Yeah. Maybe we do that next? I don't know. No. That's fine. Alright, let's go to Sereti Farm. Wait, okay, near Riften. Oh. We just got a Riften guard fighting an Imperial soldier. Oh, and we've got vampires that are... Oh no, seducers. Oh, they want their revenge too, huh? There's a goddamn war zone. Oh no, they actually killed someone. Oh no.
Don't hurt me.
Adori Soretti's dead. That's not good. How much do I care about this to reload? Is she important? Okay. Alright, Imperial soldier down. Good job.
God might get nervous. Man approaches with his weapon drawn.
Hey, did you see what I was dealing with back there? Note on revenge for Svarig, yeah, same as before.
Death is highly overrated.
Wait, she's alive?
Ah!
Did Serana bring her back? What's going on? Or was she not the dead one? It was someone else, maybe. Bloody heck. Bloody heck. Yeah, no, it was Aduri. She's got some nice stuff, okay. Well, sorry, Aduri. It's unfortunate. Oh, no, Serana's got to go. Let me just double check that she's not important. She was a Soretti woman's daughter as well, the one that, like, wanted to go out adventuring and stuff, but she wasn't allowed, right? Yeah, yeah. She wanted to become a painter. Oh, I didn't want her to die. She's not really quest relevant to anything, but I didn't want her to die. Alright, well, let's read the note. My companions and I have formed a pact to hunt down Snowflake, the despicable red guard responsible for butchering Svarig. This transgression cannot be overlooked. Our honor as seducers demands nothing less than Snowflake's head on the pike. Well, you are in exactly the same place as that honor now. That is to say, never coming back.
What do you need?
Oh, okay. Nice. Good. We didn't loot this before, or they respawned, I don't know. It had 9 samples. That was 8, wasn't it? Eight. Told me 9. There's the other one. It's probably like somewhere along the water, not strictly in the farm. Maybe I did loot it. Alright, here, wolves. Nirnroot distribution map. Sure. Where are we? Man, I hate looking for ingredients, but... These maps are hard to read. Okay, rivers. I can follow the rivers. I think. I don't know. Alright, this is Hrothgar, I guess? You know what, let me just find some water. Yeah, let's find some water.
Where'd you come from?
Alright. Yeah, we can handle wolves. water. What's going on over there? Are you trying to fight some slaughterfish or something? We can grab their stuff.
Where are you?
Treasure hunter.
Where'd you come from?
Oh, there. Hostile. Okay.
Shield routed. Fall back.
There's no we. He's just dead. Is that just a random encounter? Guess so. Oh man. Oh, you brought one back. Funny. Very, very, very funny. Okay, there's water here, so one would hope there is some Nirnroot. I think that's some over there, across the bridge. No. Let's loop around. Let's go around here. Frostbite spider. Is that another treasure hunter or is that Serrano? Serrano, isn't it? Don't worry, I got the rear.
It happened so fast. 1 minute the dragon was
Oh,
there,
no, you were
the
a
next it
farmer.
was gone. Everything was destroyed.
Did you see where the dragon went?
No, I was too afraid to look. I don't know what we're going to do now. We have nothing
Sorry,
left.
random farmer. There you go. Give 5 gold.
You're too kind. Thank you. Be careful and stay safe.
So there's a dragon nearby and that's it. We give 5 gold. We don't even have to follow up. Alright. Oh no, someone there's dead. It's just a random elk floating across the water, as you do. This reminds me of the Oblivion days, hunting for Nirnroot. I think that's one over there, right? No? Yeah, okay, let's cross. Halfway? Okay. I do want to try and cover the edges before crossing. Another rock. Yeah. Is this Dragon's Bridge? Oh, Iverstead. Yeah, I have a feeling we're going to be coming back here soon as well. I hear Nirnroot? No. Classic fishing spot. Can we fish with some Nirnroot? By any chance? There happen to be some lying around over in Iverstead. Oh, there is actually. How about that? Feels too rocky for a Nirnroot, but you never know. A bear? You slow bear. Just take a safe path. I'll go. Where have I ended up? At the bottom of the waterfall. Okay. And where are we map-wise? I have stepped back here. Oh, there's a troll chasing Serrano. It wasn't a bear, it was a troll the whole time. Oh, there's a Nirnroot bear. Thank you for bringing my attention to this, Mr. Troll. Nice. Unlucky friend. Ooh, orichalcum. Corpse. Note. Ooh, okay. Could be interesting. Oh, yeah, okay, I can take this Warhammer, most importantly the Nirnroot. We search along this shore. Robs. Okay. Chimeridium, I think we've read. No, we haven't. It's a heavy armor book. Chimeridium, Ancient Tales of the Dwemer, Part 6 by Marabar Sul. After many battles, it was clear who would win the war. Chima had great skills in magic and bladery, but against the armoured battalions of the Dwemer, clad in the finest shielding wrought by Janago, there was little hope of their ever winning. In the interest of keeping some measure of peace in the land, Sovin the warlord agreed to a truce with Kerenatil Barif the Beast. In exchange for the disputed lands, Sovin gave Barif a mighty golem, which would protect the Chima's territory from the excursions of the northern barbarians. Sounds like the iron golem in the village in Minecraft. Barif was delighted with his gift and brought it back to his camp, where all his warriors gaped in awe at it. Sparkling gold in hue, it resembled a Dwemer cavalier with a proud aspect. Is it a centurion? I think it might be a Dwarven centurion, right? To test its strength, they placed the golem in the center of an arena and flung magical bolts of lightning at it. Its agility was such that few of the bolts struck it. It had the wherewithal to pivot on its hips to avoid the brunt of the attacks without losing its balance, feet firmly planted on the ground. A volt of fireballs followed, which the golem ably dodged, bending its knees and its legs to spin around the blasts. The few times it was struck, it made certain to be hit in the chest and waist, the strongest parts of its body. The troops cheered at the sight of such an agile and powerful creation. With it leading the defense, the barbarians of Skyrim would never again successfully raid their villages. They named it Chimeridium, the hope of the Chima. Yes, no elves as well. Barif has the golem brought to his chambers with all his house thanes. There they tested Chimeridium further. Its strength, its speed, its resiliency. They could find no flaw with its design. Imagine when the naked barbarians first meet fists on one of their raids, laughed one of the house thanes. It's only unfortunate that it resembles a Dwemer instead of one of our own, mused Kerenatil Barif. It is revolting to think that they will have a greater respect for our other enemies than us. I think we should never have accepted the peace terms that we did, said another, one of the most aggressive of the house thanes. Is it too late to surprise the warlord Sovin with an attack? It is never too late to attack, said Barif. But what of his great armoured warriors? I understand, said Barif's spymaster, but his soldiers always wake at dawn. If we strike an hour before, we can catch them defenceless, before they had a chance to bathe, let alone don their armour. If we capture their armour at Janago, then we too would know the secrets of blacksmithery, said Barif. Let it be done. We attack tomorrow, an hour before dawn. So it was settled. The Chima army marched at night and swarmed into the Dwemer camp. They were relying on Chimeridium to lead the first wave, but it malfunctioned and began attacking the Chima's own troops. Added to that, the Dwemer were fully armoured, well rested and eager for battle. The surprise was turned, and most of the high-ranking Chima, including Kerenatil Barif the Beast, were captured. I don't know, but I'm guessing the golem was like spying on them, right? And was able to like relay information somehow. Though they were too proud to ask, Sovin explained to them that he had been warned of their attack by a calling by one of his men. What man of yours is in our camp? Sneered Barif. Chimeridium, standing erect by the side of the captured, removed its head. Within its metal body was Janago, the armourer. Yeah, okay, well, it wasn't the golem, but there was a guy inside controlling it. As when a child of 8 can create a golem, he explained, but only a truly great warrior and armourer can pretend to be one. Publisher's note. This is one of the few tales in this collection which can actually be traced to the Dwemer. The wording of the story is quite different from older versions in Altmaries, but the essence is the same. Chimeridium may be the Dwemer Unch Marfanidams. This word occurs several times in plans of Dwemer armour and animunculi. This meaning is not known. It is almost certainly not Hope of the Chima, however. The Dwemer were probably the first to use heavy armours. It is important to note how a man dressed in armour could fool many of the Chima in this story. Also note how the Chima warriors react. When this story was first told, armour that covered the whole body must have still been uncommon and new, whereas even then, Dwemer creations like golems and centurions were well known. So they did have centurions, but that wasn't one. In a rare scholarly moment, Marabar Sul leaves a few pieces of the original story intact, such as parts of the original line in Altmaries. A Dwemer of 8 can create a golem, but an 8 of Dwemer can become one. Another aspect of this legend that scholars like myself find interesting is a mention of becalling. In this legend and in others, there is a suggestion that the Dwemer race as a whole had some sort of silent and magical communication. There are records of the Sigic Order which suggest they too share this secret. Whatever the case, there are no documented spells of calling. The Cyrodiil historian Burgasilis Malia first proposed this as a solution to the disappearance of the Dwemer. He theorized that in First Era 668 the Dwemer enclaves were called together by one of their powerful philosopher sorcerers, Kaganak in some documents, to embark on a journey, one of such supply and profundity that they abandoned all their cities and lands to join the quest to foreign climes and entire culture. Ooh. Interesting book. Note. Captain, there have been multiple complaints about attacks near the river northwest of the rift. We could use some more civilian support from that area for the war effort, so send a few men to investigate. It's probably just a couple of wolves, so you'll only need to send at most 2 men. Happy hunting. Yep, and we saw 2 corpses, did we not? Alright. Still more Nirnroots to find. Damn, a lot of things died. This false pelt as well. So glad we at least got a head start of Nirnroot. Because otherwise this would have taken, or I mean still will take a little while. Is that another bandit? No. Make it across, gotta make it across. Nice. I guess we're giving up on like not crossing. We just go back and forth as we find the Nirnroots. It's just a box of some sort. Oh no, there is a person here. Are you a friendly person? Or
Greetings, brother. You look weary. I have something to help you relax. If
oh,
you're
skooma
interested.
dealer?
The finest skooma, the sweetest moon sugar, at a fair price, of course.
No thanks.
Each has their own way.
No need to start an unnecessary fight. Can I hear it? Or I just like hearing things because I want there to be Nirnroot. Glowing mushroom? No. Oh wow, there's just a bear in the water. Ludiac. Can we just, yeah. Quick save. Yeah, I thought I might die from that. Okay. Should we only need 19 Nirnroot since I should have one at home. Secret Nirnroot? Oh. We're just gonna keep sliding down. Is there anything? Fishies. And on this side. Whereabouts are we? Yeah, we definitely haven't been in this direction. Here first. Nope. You can't just jump down waterfalls, guys. Let this be a lesson to all of us. Sure, with a little bit more tact we can make it down. Lovely. And like under bridges, like these are the places they like to put banana roots. Sometimes. Is this a dead mammoth? All over there. One I'm massively keen on fighting. What's going on here? Ah, vampire hunter. So you should be my friend.
Nothing here after all.
Stendar's mercy be upon you, for the vigil has none to spare.
Let me not tell you about
None
Serana.
escape the vigil. All come into the light. Enough!
Oh, I found one that escaped you. Pay deposit. I don't really feel like it. Not today. Where'd Nirnroot at, man? Wait, is this the bridge we came from just now? Maybe I'm being a wee bit silly. No, we didn't see this cap before. Go to the other side, because got water crossing, yeah. These people aren't going to be friendly, are they? Oh, they might be. Alright. You try and meet them. let us take their stuff. That's a good thing. Hrifna.
Saunders takes care of me when Mom's not around. Dorkeithus used to take me diving way down deep in the river. I miss him. Mom says the Empire's mean, but I don't think they're that bad.
Ah, yes. You and your
Stormcloaks are
political
named
opinions.
after Ulfric. He's a bad man, but don't tell the soldiers that.
I mean, he's not great. I'll agree with you
Need
there.
something? Need something?
Yeah, I thought I was about to be attacked. Okay, Tormir.
Is there something I can help you with?
What can you tell me about Darkwater
Not
Crossing?
much to it, really. We fish and keep to ourselves. Try to keep from upsetting the Empire or the Stormcloaks, and so far the war's left us alone.
Huh. Well, thanks for the info.
Need something?
What business do college mages have in a place like Sarthal anyway? It's a place for Nord dead, not your weird experiments.
This is where you draw the line. Oh, this is stealing. Okay. Oh, actually used that wagon nicely. Yep, I'm a farmer for them. Yep, this is just me collecting the harvest and putting it where it belongs, of course. Yep. Harvesting those
Fiddling
eggs.
with any locks around here, we're going to have a real problem.
Are we now? So my real problem is that I can't seem to find any Nirnroots. I don't know what killed you, but sure. Yeah, that's a waterfall we came down. We go this way, I don't even know. I mean, it goes further down from here, so I assume we haven't been here. Where the Nirn at? This looks like a mine of some sort, yeah. Oh man, it's gonna be painful. out on the other side, maybe. I don't know, man. Another downward stream. Was that Jazzbait? And what? That? Oh, it was a Jazzbait. Oh, well. Apparently we also need to find those. See, that quest isn't just auto adding. Oh, finding a bunch of clay but not a bunch of nerves. Yep, underwater fox, yep. Just chilling. Come on, plants, work with me here. Surely. Good, want to check this side just in case. No, definitely not. Yeah, Dragon's Tongue is a nice bit. It's no Nirnroot. It's okay, mud crab. I mean, you know how. Unless you have some Nirnroot. I don't see these a lot. Creep clusters. Okay, we've got a random shack here. This is also a fishing spot. Now a fishing rod. Riverside Shack. Oh no. Oh, that's just not fortunate, is it? A Dream of Sovngarde. Have we read that? I'm not sure. A few books here. No, we've read that. Treasure map. That's interesting. Well, apparently there's some hidden treasure outside a place looking like that. East map. East March. Fishing map. Okay. It's pretty clear to see what happened to the owner of this place. Hold on a sec, I need to check, and for some reason my shift tab is not working. 1 sec. Sovngarde. For some reason I feel like I might not have that one. And we have not, so we will read A Dream of Sovngarde. In a few hours I will likely be dead. My men and I, lords of Skyrim all, will soon join with the Emperor's legions to attack the Imperial City. The Ardmeri are entrenched within it, and our losses will be severe. It is a desperate gambit, for if we do not reclaim the city, we will lose the war. Last night I prayed to mighty Talos for courage and strength in the battle to come. In these last cold hours before the sun rises, I sit down to write this account of a dream I had not long after. I believe this dream is the answer to my prayers, and I would pass along the wisdom it contained to my kinsmen, for the battles they will fight in the years after my passing. In the dream, I walked through mists toward the sound of laughter, merriment and the songs of the north. The mist soon cleared, and before me lay a great chasm. Waters thundered over its brim, and so deep it was I could not see the bottom. A great bridge made all of whalebone was the only means to cross, and so I took it. It was only a few steps onto the bridge when I encountered a warrior, grim and strong. I am Soon, master of trials. Yep. Yeah, you definitely dreamed of Sovngarde, because Sun is the guy, he said to me, his voice booming and echoing upon the walls of the high mountains all around us. With a wave, he bade me pass on. I knew in my heart that I was granted passage only because I was a visitor. Should the hour come when I return here after my mortal life, the legends say that I must best this dread warrior in single combat. Beyond the bridge, a great stone longhouse rose up before me, so tall as to nearly touch the clouds. Though it took all my strength, I pushed open the towering oaken door and beheld the torch-lit feast hall. Here are assembled the greatest heroes of the Nords, all drinking mead poured from great kegs and singing battle songs. Suckling pigs turned on a long iron spit over a roaring fire. Yep, this is all familiar. My mouth watered at the smell of roast meat, and my heart was glad to hear the songs of old. Come forth, cried out a hoary man who sat upon a high wooden chair. This I knew to be Ysgramor, father of Skyrim and the Nords. I approached and knelt before him. You find yourself in Sovngarde, hall of the honoured dead. Now, what would you have of me, son of the North? He bellowed. I seek counsel, said I. For tomorrow we fight a desperate battle, and my heart is full of fear. Ysgramor raised his tankard to his lips and drank until the cup was empty. Then he spoke once more. Remember this always, son of the North. A Nord is judged not by the manner in which he lived, but the manner in which he died. With that, he cast aside his flagon, raised his fist in the air, and roared a great cheer. The other heroes rose to their feet and cheered in answer. The sound still rang in my ears when I awoke. I gathered my men and told them of thy vision. The words seemed to fill their hearts with courage. The horns are blowing and banners are raised. The time has come to muster. May Talos grant us victory this day, and if I am found worthy, may I once again look upon that great feast hall. Scarden Free Winter. Interesting. Very cool. Okay, we've read that. Cabin in the Woods, I remember that. Personal Revolt, read that. Vrislav the Righteous, light armor book which we haven't read, by Sinjin. Like all true heroes, Vrislav Larik had inauspicious beginnings. We are told by chroniclers that the springtide night in the 448th year of the First Era on which he was born was unseasonably cold, and that his mother Queen Lenana died very shortly after setting eyes upon her son. If he were much beloved of his father, King Morris of Skingrad, who already had plenty of heirs, 3 sons and 4 daughters before him, the chroniclers make no mention of it. His existence was so very undistinguished that we hear virtually nothing of him for the first 20 years of his life. His schooling, we can suppose, was similar to that of any spare prince in the Colovian West, with alien tutors to teach him the ways of hunting and battle. Etiquette, religion, religious instruction, and even basic statecraft were seldom a part of the training of a prince of the Highlands, as it was in the more civilized valley of Nibene. There is a brief reference to him, together with his family, as part of the rolls of honor during the coronation of the Emperor Gorius on the 23rd of Son's Dawn, 1st Era 461. The ceremony, of course, held during the time of the Alessian doctrines of Maruk, and so was without entertainment. The 13-year-old Vrislav was still witness to some of the greatest figures of legend. The beast of an Equina, Darlock-Bray, represented his kingdom, giving honor to the Empire. The chieftain of Skyrim, Curik the White, and his son Hogue were in attendance, and despite the Empire's intolerance of all elves, Chima Indril Nerevar and Dwemer Dumak Dwarf King were evidently there as well. Oh, Nerevar, like the Nerevar? Like the Nerevarine people? I think so. Diplomatically representing Resdane, all in relative peace. Also mentioned on the roll was a young mayor in service of the Imperial Court of High Rock, who was to have a great history with Vrislav, Brienne Dereni. There's House Dereni, isn't there? Or was that Nalvani, maybe? Mixing them up. Whether the 2 young men of about the same age met and converse is entirely the stuff of historians' fancy. Brienne is spoken of in praising words as a powerful landowner, eventually buying the island of Balfiera in the Iliac Bay and gradually conquering all of High Rock and large parts of Hammerfell and Skyrim. But Vrislav is not heard of again in history's books for another 17 years. We can only offer our position based on the facts that follow. Children of kings are of course married to the children of other kings to bind alliances. The kingdoms of Skingrad and Kavach skirmished over common territory throughout the 5th century. Didn't know that. Until they reached a peace in the year 472. The details of this accord are not recorded, since we know that Prince Vrislav was in the court of Kavach 6 years later, as husband to Belen, the daughter of King Justinius. It is fair to make an educated guess that they were married then to make peace. This brings us to the year 478, when a great plague swept through all of Cyrodiil, and seemed particularly concentrated in the independent Colovian West. Among the victims were King Morris and the rest of the entire royal family in Skingrad. Vrislav's only surviving elder brother, Dorold, survived. Being in the imperial city as a priest of Maruk, he returned to his homeland to assume the throne. Of Dorold we have some history. The king's second son, he was slightly simple-minded and evidently very pious. All the chroniclers spoke of his sweetness and decency, how he saw a vision in his early years that brought him, with his father's blessing, from Skingrad to the imperial city and the priesthood. The priesthood of Maruk, of course, saw no difference between spiritual and political matters. It was the religion of the Alessian Empire, and it taught that to resist the Emperor was to resist the gods. Given that, it is scarcely a surprise what Dorold did when he became king of the independent kingdom of Skingrad. His first edict on his very first day was to cede the kingdom to the Empire. The reaction throughout the Clovian estates was shock and outrage, nowhere more so than in the court at Kavach. Vrislav Larik, we are told, rode forth to his brother's kingdom, together with his wife and 24 of his father-in-law's cavalry. It was surely not an impressive army, no matter how the chroniclers embellish it. They had little trouble defeating all the guards Dorold sent to stop them. In truth, there was no actual battling, for the soldiers of Skingrad resented their new king's decision to give up their autonomy. The brothers faced one another in the castle courtyard where they had grown up. In typical Colovian fashion, there was no trial, no accusations of treason, no jury, no judge, only an executioner. "Thou art no brother of mine," Vrislav Larik said, and struck Dorold's head from his shoulders in one blow. He was crowned king of Skingrad, still holding the same bloody axe in his arms. If King Vrislav had no battle experience beforehand, that was shortly to change. Word spread quickly to the imperial city that Skingrad, once offered, was now being taken back. Gorius was an accomplished warrior even before taking the throne, and the 17 years he had as emperor was scarcely peaceful. Only 8 months before Doral's assassination and Rislav's ascendancy, Gorys in the Alessian army had faced another of his coronation guests, Keurig the White, on the fields of the frozen north. The High Chieftain of Skyrim lost his life in the Battle of Sungard, while the Pact of Chieftains was selecting a new leader. Cyrodiil was busily grabbing back the land of southern Skyrim that it had lost. In short, Emperor Gorys knew how to deal with rebellious vassals. The Alessian army poured westward like a flood of death, to borrow the chronicler's phrase, in numbers far exceeding what would be required to conquer Skingrad. Gorys could not afford actual battles likely. Rislav, as we said, had little to no experience of warfare, only a few days' practice at kingcraft. His kingdom and all of the Colovian West had just been ravaged by plague. The Alessians anticipated that a mere show of arms and a surrender. Rislav had said prepared for battle. He quickly inspected his troops and drew up plans. Chroniclers who had heretofore ignored the life of Rislav now devote verse after verse, describing the king's aspect with fetishistic delight. While it may lack literary merit and taste, we were at least given some details at last. Not surprisingly, the king wore the finest armour of his era, as the Colovian statesman had the finest leathersmiths, the only type of armour available in all of Tamriel. The king's Klebanian mail, boiled and waxed for hardness and studded with inch-long spikes, was a rich chestnut red, and he wore it over his black tunic, but under his black cloak. The statue of Rislav the Righteous, which now stands at Skingrad, is a romanticized version of King, but not inaccurate except in the armour represented. No bard of the Colovian West would have gone to the market so lightly protected, but it does, as we will see, include the most important accoutrements of Rislav: his trained hawk and his fast horse. The winter rains had washed through the roads of the south, sending much of the Westfield spilling into Valenwood. The Emperor took the northern route, and King Rislav with a small patrol of guards made a low pass on what is now the Gold Road. The Emperor's army, it is said, was so large that the beast of an Equina could hear its march from hundreds of miles away, and despite himself, the chroniclers say, he quaked in fear. Rislav, it was said, did not quake. With perfect politeness he told the Emperor that his party was too large to be accommodated in the tiny kingdom of Skingrad. Next time, Rislav said, right before you come. The Emperor was, like most Alessian emperors, not a man of great humour, and he thought Rislav touched by Sheogorath. He ordered his personal guards to arrest the poor madman, but at that moment the king of Skingrad raised his arm and sent his hawk flying into the sky. It was a signal his army had been waiting for. The Alessian were all within the pass and the range of their arrows. King Rislav and his guard began riding westward as fast as if they had been kissed by wild Kinnereth, as the chroniclers said. He did not dare to look behind him, but his plan went faultlessly. The far eastern end of the pass was sealed by rolling boulders, giving the Alessian no direction to go but westward. The Skingrad archers rained arrows down upon the Imperial army from far above on the plateaus, remaining safe from reprisal. The furious Emperor Gorys chased Rislav from the well to the highlands, leaving Skingrad far behind, all the while his army growing steadily smaller and smaller. In the ancient highland forest, the Imperial army met the army of Rislav's father-in-law, the King of Kavach. The Alessian army likely still outnumbered their opponents, but they were exhausted, and their morale had been obliterated by the chase amid a sea of arrows. After an hour's battle, they retreated north into what is now the Imperial Reserve, and from there further north and east, to slip back to nurse their wounds and pride in Nibene. It was the beginning of the end of the Alessian hegemony. The kings of the Colovian West joined with Kavach and Skingrad to resist imperial incursions. Clan Direni under Riain was inspired to outlaw the religion of the Alessian reform throughout his lands in High Rock, and began pushing into new imperial territories. The new High Chief of Skyrim, Hogue, now called Hogue Merkiller, though sharing the Emperor's official xenophobia, also joined the resistance. His heir, King Ismir, Wolfharth of Admora, helped continue the struggle upon Hogue's death in battle, and also ensures his place in history. The heroic King of Skingrad, who faced the Emperor's army virtually alone, and treated its end, justly deserved his sobriquet of Rislav the Righteous. Who? Alrighty then. Now, we still need some Nirnroot, so game if you would. Now we're walking all the way to friggin' Windhell. Have we walked this way before? don't think so. Finding a bunch of ores, but no plants. Hopefully the other two plants are a little easier to find. Oh, are we too heavy now? Sleeping salmon. Oh, freaking fishing spot. No Nirnroot, unfortunately. Is it too cold maybe up here for Nirnroot? Is that the issue? Yeah, let me check something. No, it does exist in cold places. Try this. Apparently there are some up here.
Let's move faster. The sun is... It's not great for my skin, if you know what I mean.
I feel that, but I also would like Nirnroot. I think there are some in this direction.
Where'd you come from?
I hear it. Don't tease me like this. Right now. Oh, it's no, no, you're not doing this. You're not doing this. Nah, you can't put it, and then I can't get it for some reason. here? No, surely you're not doing this to me. Damn it. Alright, well we'll try and get the other ones, because there's one. 14. How many did it say there were? I'm aware there's a bear here. Yeah. Down, boy. Those dead hawkers? I think those are dead hawkers, aren't they? Probably that polar bear, no? It's like that, huh? Okay, hard to do that. Oh, there's just one hawker. I know there's multiple. My friend, you are stopping me from doing anything. I do not like this. Which direction do we come? Over there. I can't believe you're doing this to me. Alright. We move on. I think there should be more here. Open the door, close the door, I am so confused. Oh wait, that's just... Gosh, I don't know. Yeah, that'll do. Still in oh. More of that Nirnroot. Oh look, it's a snowy saber cat. Hey! 15.
Where'd you come from? That'll teach you.
Sure will. Okay, this is a good little area though. It's like an interesting area. There it is. Oh yeah, of course, hawkers, wolves, saber cats, pretty much. But the wolf won this battle?
Where'd you come from?
Oh no, the cat might have been dead. Are they cats and wolves are friends apparently? Hawkers got cut out of a deal. Unfortunate.
It's so bright out there. Extinct.
What is that? What am I near? Definitely something weird going on here. I just realised I've lost a few minutes of the recording here because I did something really, really stupid. Yeah, so my keyboard shortcut for starting and stopping recording involves using like the control button to come in and out of sneak, and E, which is my interact button. And when I was trying to grab that Nirnroot earlier, I accidentally pressed them both at the same time, and that stopped my recording. So at some point I accidentally started it again very recently. So yeah, this is being a very weird week, man. Like, yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah, it's hard to balance like work with recording. It's just, you know, your brain just like has lapses and you can't control them. Especially when we're doing like fetch quests that take a long time, like this one. Where you don't have quest markers and you have to actually look for things and then get over encumbered, you know how it is. Going this way? I don't even think we're even going the right way. We came from here. Let's go. Did we? Jeez Louise, I have no idea. My sense of direction, everything's just gone. Oh, there's a horses here. Camp of some sort. Ride horse. There's a dead hooker. Another Rislava Righteous copy. Please tell me you found some Nirnroot. Volume 1. I can't tab anymore because I tapped out. I want to assume I've read Pala Volume 1. I don't know, and I'm too tired to check. Right, give me that chime. Sweet chime. Okay, too heavy. not hearing any chimes. Well, because I don't want to fight, I just want you to know. Hand him over and no one needs to get hurt. Is that one? I think so. No, it's not, is it? Oh, that one is.
Done and done.
Yep, you meet. Is that maggot coming from in there? Or was that just another note bit? You tricked me. That Serrano's cave dialogue. Who knows? Wolf we've killed. Oh, that's not a good sign. Oh, that's not a good sign. This little island. Is that the... Yeah, that's where the video would have stopped because I was being silly. Unless that's a different one and we can get this. Curse you. That's Winterhold. Maybe we just follow the path to Winterhold. Maybe snow bears and snow everything could stop ambushing us. That'd be great. Don't want to fight, I just want my plants. Give me plants. And don't make me stuck in rocks. Maybe near a shipwreck. Maybe, I mean, this is a shipwreck I've been to though, not you. Yeah, we're friends. We're friends. Friends. Friendly friends. Have you seen any Nirnroot, my guy? All bears and walkers doing battle. Man, just stop. Enough now. You make me angry, Serana. Okay. Come on, you can't. Of course they can. I need 3 more. It doesn't seem like too many. Finding mines. Hooray.
I'm no fan of the sun. That would be better than this.
Serana, please just go find me some Nirnroot. Stop talking. Now is not the time for talk. Septimus Cygnus's place is over there. That's how far out we've ventured. snake is tired now. You're not dead. I missed that chime. Where's the chime? All the way to Winterhold. Thought we would have it by now, obviously not. Let me check map. I wish this map had the cities on it. This is just an image with dots on it. It is hard to tell where I am in relation to the world. Well, I'm just gonna keep moving along the coast. What more can I do? As is almost 2 we've cleared. This is the shipwreck place that we went from the fish. Go around the walker and avoid the fights. What the worst part is, in my haste, I bet I'm missing things. Like, I'm not going in a direction, or I'm not checking somewhere. That's the worst part. Yeah, we're finding fishing spots, no problem. You guys eat all the Nirnroot. There should be... let's check these islands. That's where we found some... No, we've got already harvested clams here. That's not a good sign. That means we've been here before. No, when I'm bothering going this direction. As if I would have missed the Nirnroot and got all of these clams. Maybe I missed a mining spot actually. Still, that's not filling me with much happiness. Serrana. These clams are untouched. We're back to ice. Dag nabbit. No bear, why not? Probably we've been in this area before. Is there any point? Been here. Yeah, cool. The bird's nest, great. And some gold. Trade all that gold in for Nirnroot. Maybe like around the back of this island. Which we've sort of been before for a shipwreck. Or a ship. I don't know. Ooh. I mean, sure. I just get in trouble.
You won't get away with that.
I just get a bounty. Just, did it not say somewhere? I would have thought it would say somewhere if you had a bounty. At least not where I can see it. I'm sorry, Deacus, I actually didn't mean to do that. And realize this was like your place. Can I talk to you?
You have questions? Tidings.
Well, he doesn't seem too upset. Oh man. We've walked all the way to Dawnstein still. Haven't found any. What's the map saying? Need a map. Saul does point northwest. Yeah, let's just keep going. Along the coast. Let's just go forward. I believe. Got a little camp. Someone's not going to be missing this. Okay, Smarana, we need some help.
Yes? Anything good?
Whew. And again, so we're almost gonna have to stop and try again tomorrow. No way we found. I don't even want to discover this place. It's not meant to be here yet, but I'm not going to explain what this place is because it's major spoiler territory. But if you know, you know. It's actually on our map. Okay, and it is called that. We'll try not to draw too much attention. We met the depressed guy on the boat before, haven't we?
Looking to hire a boat?
Yeah. I'm looking to hire Nirnroot. Know what those two walkers are doing. Frankly, it's their business. Hello there. And there's another one. Okay, we found an area, guys. Alright, the 1 star was what we needed the whole time. Now we just need 1 more, and then we can just use 1 from home. And we have 20. That's gotta be it, that's glowing. There's a glowing object in the distance. Yeah, that's it. We've done it. Yay! We just had to trek through a whole bunch of useless stuff, and then we find 3 in one go. And there's even... okay, we don't even need to go back home. Because there was so many in that spot. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, well... bring the Nirnroot to Incan Black-Briar. You know what? Yeah. We're just doing the Nirnroot part. That's going to be this episode. I'm not... We'll split it up. So otherwise it's just... it's going to take so long. Enemies are nearby. What enemies are nearby? Huh? I'm on this island in the middle of nowhere. Oh, Serrano's fighting a slaughterfish. Okay. Where is said slaughterfish? Yes, I just used my fire breath spell underwater to kill 2 slaughterfish. Don't question it, okay? Don't question it. I love this game, man. What enemies? Oh, how many slaughterfish are there? Yeah, go fireworms, go kill them. I bother to find where the others are. Oh, I was wondering why there was a glowing slaughterfish, but it's glowing because Serana frostbiked it in the face. Okay, can we go to Riften now? Oh, we were allowed into Black-Briar Manor, that's cool. I guess we are Thane. Yeah, I've been here, right? Yeah, we've definitely been here. Oh, she's right there.
Keep your hands to yourself.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Any luck gathering those ingredients?
I have Nirnroot for you.
Nirnroot is nightshade. Last we have deathbell, which only grows in. Ah, yes, excellent samples. Thank you. This coin should compensate you for all the bother.
750 gold. Yeah, fair enough.
My experiments can't be completed until you've brought me those ingredients. Do hurry.
If they were easy to get, why don't you go get them? Okay, back to home. I'm just still annoyed that I accidentally stopped recording. Started again, which means I'm gonna have to combine the two video files, and the files are gonna be massive. It's gonna take ages to upload. Yeah, YouTuber problems. Now there are two feeds.
Huh?
I don't really want to smoke. It was a two? Yeah, two. Come on,
You're
guys.
new around here, so
Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead. And the braggart did swagger and brag. He told of gold battles and gold he had made. But then he went quiet and red when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said, "Oh, you talk and you lie and you drink on me. Now I think it's high time that you lie down and bleed." And so then came clashing and slashing of steel as the brave lass Matilda charged in full of zeal. And the braggart named Ragnar was boastful no more when his ugly red head rolled around on the floor.
Pygmy sunfish. How did we get? Oh. Okay, we learned a lot from that. Answer me, Serana. Let's end this madness.
Yes? If you think it'll help.
It's better golden bow or dark bow? Dark bow. You can keep that, man. Although there should be more to drop than that. Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, never mind. We'll just end it there. It's been a tricky one. We needed to find 20 Nirnroot. That was harder than I thought it would be. Even after we got like an 8 Nirnroot head start. But eventually we did it. We came through. Ingham Black-Briar still wants us to find 20 Nightshade and 20 Deathbell. So that is our, I guess, we'll go with Nightshade in the next episode. But yeah, stuff happened. Some encounters, vampires, dog seducers looking for revenge. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So next up is finding 20 Nightshade for Miss Black-Briar, and we'll do that in the next episode. But for now, guys, hope you enjoyed. Sorry for all the technical hiccups, but yeah, I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.